going on, everybody? Noble here, and welcome back to another episode of Airsoft School. In the last episode, we talked about what you really need for an airsoft game. Today, we're going to be talking about how to dial in your scope or sight. Now, if you're watching this, don't feel embarrassed. A lot of people don't know how to do this. I get asked this question a lot on how to dial in your scope or sight. It's really easy, but it is a little bit different than, say, using a real steel firearm. First off, on your gun, somewhere near the mech box, you're going to locate a Hopup system. So in this Hopup system, what you're going to be wanting to do, and of course you can refer to the FPS and BB weight chart. Once you have your right weight BB, you're going to want to dial in your Hopup to where you get the flattest trajectory. So you don't want it dipping down very fast or going way up like it's climbing a hill. You kind of want it to stay straight as long as possible. You want it to where it has a little hump in it, but you don't want it to where it's going straight up a cliff. So as long as you can get a little rise in the BB while maintaining the straight trajectory of the BB, you're going to be pretty good. So once you have that done, you need to actually dial in your scope or sight now. You're probably going to have some Allen wrench holes somewhere on it. For this one, you have it located on the back. You have an up and a windage adjustment. The up and down is called the elevation, and the left and right is called the windage. This goes the same with a scope. So on your scope, you're going to have these two knobs right here. You're just going to want to take the caps off, and underneath you're going to find your dials. So once you have your Hopup set and your BBs are flying straight, now you can dial in where your BB's going. So basically, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to take either the Allen wrench holes or the scope dials and actually dial in where they are hitting. Now this is a lot better way to do it because now, since your BBs are flying straight, you're going to actually have a more precise shot, and it's going to hit there more consistently. Another thing to really remember when you're doing this is first, calculate the average engagement distance of your field. This means, imagine you're on your field. Say you usually fire at someone within 75 feet. So when you're setting up your scope, get 75 feet away from your target and then dial in your scope with that flat trajectory of the BB. That's going to make you so much more effective on the battlefield. Whether you're shooting 50 feet away from someone or 100 feet away from someone, that, depending on your field's engagement distance, is where you're going to want to stand to dial in your scope. When you do this, when you get out onto the field, that average distance is actually going to be where your BB is hitting most of the time, so your scope is going to be dialed in right for that distance, and you're going to be hitting all your shots. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Airsoft School. Next time we will be talking about movement. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, but that's going to be it for me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.